promised to it, so did we, so we're all real happy. We've actually got merch tonight, we've got t-shirts and stuff. They didn't make it to Oklahoma City, so we just came here and got drunk in Kansas City for a couple of days. I think that was his excuse. So listen, tonight, what is it? Well, it's the story of how a fat, spotty kid from a town that you've never heard of ends up wearing some of the world's most ridiculous trousers and being in a well-known folk rock combo, okay? But apart from that, we don't have a lot in common, so I've got to figure out where we're at tonight, you know, because, I mean, look, here I am, there you are. What have we got in common? 2 arms, 2 legs, head, 2 eyes, enormous penis. That's kind of 50% of humanity right there. And the other 50%, a couple of modifications, the odd nip and tuck here, I could probably pass for that as well, which is a very modern thing to do. But I'm confused because in between, there's a whole bunch of people that don't even belong in any of those. There's a whole bunch of fucking pronouns out there that I don't know what they are, right? So I can't say that I can really associate with that. So where else can we start? Death. We're all gonna die. But I've not been there yet. So I can't tell you. I mean, I'm not a Buddhist. I mean, if I was a Buddhist, I could tell you if I'd been eating grass or like, you know, swimming and eating plankton and shit like that, you know, for revenge for whatever. But no, I can't tell you. And God hasn't let me know if he exists yet. So I'll never find out about that until I get there. We've not got there yet, so we're left with birth. Now, we were all born. You seem uncertain. True statement, we were all born, right? We were all born. I did not want to be born. Let's get that clear from the start. I was quite happy inside my mummy's tummy, being fed and watered, didn't have to breathe, just look down, oh yeah, there's my enormous penis again. Oh fuck, it's my umbilical cord. Oh, damn. But there I am, like 2001: A Space Odyssey, the features. Bright lights, shit, piss, corruption, blood everywhere, you know. Birth. It sucks. It's traumatic. Don't do it. I took my umbilical cord, wrapped it around my neck, there was no fucking way I was coming out. So what happens? They drag you out. And they chop your dick off. So I was born. First struggle with authority. Ends badly. My mum took one look at me and went, yeah, that's really nice. We'll see you in a few years' time. She went off with my father to join a circus with a performing dog act. So, a real dog, no, it was a real dog. But my mum was young, I mean, I did the math later on, you know, I mean, she was young for, not Jerry Lee Lewis young, but maybe a bit too old for Jeffrey Epstein. But, you know, and we didn't know any members of the royal family, so, you know, not till later. But, yeah, so then it gets worse, I tell you, man, it gets worse. So there I am. I was raised by my grandfather. My granddad was he was a coal miner, and I was born in his house, in his upstairs bedroom, and the town was called Worksop. Now the weird thing is, there is no other town in the world called Worksop. There's a Paris, Texas. There's a Paris, France. There is no other town called Worksop. It's like when they invented it, they went, okay, this must never happen again, all right? There's the road in and the road out, luckily. There's only 3 people. Has anybody heard of Worksop? You're fucking weird, I tell you. So straight away, you know, there's 3 people. There's me, there's a golfer, Lee Westwood. He apparently comes from Worksop. Anybody like golf? I fucking hate golf. I'm with Mark Twain. It's a good walk, spoiled, all right? And then the last guy that comes from works up is a guy called, the slaphead from Halloween, you know, the Bond villain. I expect you to die, Mr. Bond. Donald Pleasance, he's from Workshop. There's three weirdos. That's a good reason to wipe the place from the face of the earth. But I actually had a great time there. I was, 3 or 4 years with my folks, my grandfather anyway, and lots of aunts and uncles who weren't really my aunt or my uncle, the kind of thing, they just sort of they lend you to this anonymous stranger to go and be interfered with for half an hour, Not even Catholic, so... I warned you. So yeah, but you have different aunts and uncles. This is my great uncle John, right? The reason he's wearing that outfit is because he was in the Royal Air Force in the Second World War, and there he is. He's in the Siege of Malta, right there. And he was the guy that, he sort of sit me on his knee when I was 4 years old. That's when you could do that sort of thing without calling social services, And he would get on me with all these amazing stories about aeroplanes and engineering, and it inspired me. Later on it really inspired me, but I was just really in the moment. He was a lovely guy, great guy, and he really was my great uncle. Of course, you had other aunts and uncles. There was your special aunt, and you didn't quite know why she was always hanging around, but it turned out it was your father's mistress, and she was just you don't know. Here you go, sonny, go and play in traffic for half an hour. Make it 45, But eventually my parents came back. They're like, hello, we're your parents. I went, yeah, since when? Second struggle with authority, and that equally ends badly, all right? But this is me aged to, adolescent me, before the age of Photoshop. Nowadays, you would never let a picture like that escape, would you? You'd have it on your handheld device. Straight away, there's at least 50 species of fish you could turn into your lips. And put Kim Kardashian's butt on your head or whatever you want, It would be better than the Adolf Hitler haircut that I've got there. But, looking at this, I'm like, what the fuck is that? So, back then, of course, I don't know. I looked at that and I thought, what is that? Is that some kind of strange... Is it some strange fungus that grew on my top lip that was harvested by some strange spies from a secret Chinese laundromat, which 30 years later ended up as the Chinese Secret Service and finished up as being COVID-19? Fuck me, it's good enough for Joe Rogan, you know what I mean? But no, it's blue crayon. Why? Because I wanted to know what it would look like if I could ever grow a moustache. Of course it was. But my parents came back. And they were like, okay, we're going to send you to school. And I went to school and they worked super, super hard. And then one day they came up to me